What's up? Today I have a topic for discussion, and that is I sort of have a problem with Discord. I think this is going to be my second discussion video I've recorded to this channel. So let's see if it's anything interesting. Either way, I'm writing a track I made a few years back called Leaks on Lake Trail. Link will be in the description in case you wanna go check it out. But what's my problem with Discord? Really, it's not that much. I mean, it's a great service and it's free and you can create your own server, and just bottom line, it's a perfectly great and amazing service. But my problem with it is sort of what I feel like's been a general problem with gaming over the past few years, and that's sort of that the community feeling and the interactive feeling is, or not feeling, but interactiveness is sort of fading away. If you go back a few years and take a look at World of Warcraft example, but gaming in general, you had a much more interactive community or audience overall. Like if you go back 10 years, just look at the people who played Halo. Like you went over to your buddy's house, you played Halo, you hung out, you had a great time. You couldn't wait for one another to get online, and you used to hang out. You had your sort of group of friends that you usually hung out with. But in today's sort of gaming world, I feel like that's going missing. You can't play multiplayer on the same console even. You feel like you don't need to talk to people to progress through the games. Just take a look at World of Warcraft. Back in the day you used to have, I don't know, people talked about 24-hour raids, having your whole guild with you, just accomplishing things together, while today I feel like you're sitting at home, solo queuing, and if you're lucky, you have some friend with you. And how Discord comes in here is, whenever I'm in Discord, I never see people online in Discords. I know I don't have maybe the most active European Discords that I'm connected to, but generally, if you go to TeamSpeak, for example, you usually see people hang out in the main channel or in a room or something, so you know, like, okay, there's at least someone in this room. While on Discord you have your friends list, which I find it weird, but I would like to have the friends list open at all time. I know you sort of have the active people in the server list, but I would like to have the friends list open at all times, so you can see who's online. So a lot of the times I just go in there and I can go to a channel, I just sit not offline, but I connect to a room, sit in a channel and wait for someone to join. And I mean, I've been on all days without anyone joining, and I don't think that people specifically don't want to talk to me, but I think it's more that if you haven't sort of decided to go online with someone, I don't think people does it anymore, which is sort of sad, because gaming with your friends or just meeting new people in general in gaming, it's amazing. You can have some great connections and stuff. So it's sort of sad seeing that go away. And I know some people I used to see in TeamSpeak could be connected to a bunch of different TeamSpeaks in different tabs at once, being muted in all of them. But it felt like if you wanted to get a hold of that person, you actually could, rather than as now Discord starts with everyone's computers, everyone is online, but they're not playing the game you want and stuff. So it's sort of, it's a coin, it has two sides, and the service itself, it's amazing, but I feel like not being connected all of the time leaves you with not being that active, unfortunately. So whenever I go on Discord, I more or less has to tell someone to come on Discord if I want to talk to them. Or like you decide before in a chat, like I'm gonna play it this time in Discord. There's only been a few times where I've seen people actually in Discords, like Battlegrounds, ORF, EMF, pretty much any Discord. I've almost never seen people in there unless they're talking with friends. So it's sort of sad seeing how that is, and I feel like Skype was almost even better sometimes. I don't know why, but I feel like Skype, you had your online list, and if people would have been inactive for a while, you would say that not by the computer. So I don't know. It's a great service, but at the same time, I do miss just knowing for sure who's online. I mean, you can also see who's playing what game and stuff, but I don't know. And this is sort of tying in with the other video I made talking about why I think rental servers sort of ruined the game. I mean, rental servers, they're amazing. They're super simple to use, everyone can use them. You pay a small fee and you get your own server for the team. That's great. But still, going on to JLV servers each and every night and never being able to connect to the Supercross server because it's always full, I do miss that. So I just wish that people would go online more so you could meet new people, so you could talk to just random people in the room. So I don't know. I don't think there's any fix for that, and I feel like gaming overall has been shifting towards stuff I don't like over the last, I would like to say, 6 or 7 years. But yeah, it is what it is. So I might make another video about that. Why I think gaming overall has been sort of on a demise. But we'll see. That might be for another time. Right now I'll keep the video playing. I'm sort of on a hot lap here. It's the best lap of the session with a 252 or something. I feel like it's a pretty clean lap for the most part. I do mess up a bit before the finish line gets to that, but enjoy the rest of the lap and I will see you in the next video.